Alright, we're going to be watching a Pharah game played by me. This is in quick play. I've been playing some DPS recently while I've been just queuing as all, trying to get footage for other things. And I really enjoy Pharah. Pharah's always been one of my favorite heroes. I was a soldier main in TF2 when I played competitively, so it's near and dear to my heart to play strong, high damage, air shottable heroes. So the general style for Pharah is going to be to poke them out at range, and then you find opportunities to dive into them and then blow them up very, very quickly. So people commonly say, oh, you're playing against Pharah, you gotta go hit scan, you gotta go soldiers, the Cassidy's, the Ashes out there. And while it's not bad against Pharah, it's not telling the whole story in the same way that when people say, oh, there's a Winston go Reaper, it changes how you play, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to stop playing Pharah completely. And until there are multiple counters, like for example, if there's like a Zen, an Ashe, and a soldier, then you should stop playing Pharah for sure. But generally speaking, if it's only one, you can probably play just fine. I would say one definitely can play just fine. Two, you can consider it depending on exactly what's going on. Pharah's very strong with Mercy. You give her a lot of survivability, being able to fly up in the air. A lot of heroes just simply cannot touch her anymore at that point in time. So very, very helpful to have her stay with you, but obviously that means that there's a lot less healing for the team. So general for Pharah, you're going to poke, look for opportunities, and then you're going to dive forwards, whether or not it'd be going straight at them if they're not paying attention, or going around them, or above them, etc., etc. And I wouldn't consider myself a great Pharah player by any means. I'm probably, if I one-tricked it, maybe like high diamond, mid-high diamond, maybe. I mean, obviously I'd get better at it over time, but like right now I'm probably only like mid to high diamond. But anyway, we're gonna walk through this video and you can kind of see how it goes, because I don't think there's a ton of Pharah content out there as far as I'm aware. It's a relatively unpopular hero, even though she's super fun to play. Then forward, I was confirming with the sound was actually my own Lucio. We're out here so fast that because of Lucio's speed that I'm trying to take position above them. I see there's a Tracer here, put good damage on her. That railing there was really fortunate, and that blocked my shot. Trying to finish off the Tracer. She's still not confused about what's going on. Tracer's not very good. Then again, my Widow gets less than 1 kill per minute for the first like 7 minutes of the game, so it evens out. So immediately I stop shooting at the Junker Queen. I'm focusing on the backline. I drop too low here. There's a skill to staying in the air, and because I don't practice Pharah enough, I can't do it. But basically you have to tap repeatedly over and over and over again versus holding it down, which actually causes you to drop more. But tapping requires mental attention, not to mention it kind of hurts and it's tedious to do over time. But anyway, we're going to shoot at the backline. So as a reminder for damage, their direct rockets do 120, splash damage can do up to 80. So one direct and one splash can kill a hero, and that is a very important thing to know. And obviously if you're being damage boosted, you don't even need two directs to kill them. But going for the soldier. Junker Queen's doing a good job focusing me. My Mercy's dead, so there's nothing here that can really save me. All there is a Lucio for healing. I'm gonna come back out again. I'll tell you the first few minutes I'm gonna get kills, but it's very clear we're not making any progress. It's gonna be totally stalled in main, and then eventually we make some progress. My Mercy pockets me, and then we roll them. So spamming is a good idea. Again, projectiles, almost all projectiles in the game, excluding like Orisa, basically, do not have any damage fall off, so they do maximum damage no matter how far away they are. Very, very important to know if you were not aware. So Junker Queen's here. I knock her forwards. Again, you see how I'm going for directs whenever she stabilizes in the air. So you're going to see this right here. So she's going to jump in a second, right? I go for the direct, right? She jumps, and because she jumps, I track and hit that direct. Very, very important to always be aiming for directs as Pharah. Unless you know for sure a splash is going to kill them, always be aiming for directs. And then your splash is just, incidental. Going for the Junker Queen because she's a little low, but now I see there's enough supports. Now I'm aiming for backline. Just spamming the backline is good value. Try to aim at somebody specifically. I'm losing altitude here, and this is my mistake. I should not have drifted this close, and then I should have used concussive to get out. But I'm gonna get revived here. My wrist is gonna die for it, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna conk right away. I don't use thrust because thrust makes you actually more predictable compared to concussive, because thrust will throw you up in the air and then you'll pause for a second. Junker Queen does good damage at medium range, which I would qualify this as, so she can kill me very, very quickly if I just thrust in the air. She'll kill me in 3 shots. I have ulti here. I just read that I feel like she's definitely going to be low in ammo because she just was doing a lot of shooting. I am correct, and she's exactly out of ammo, and I'm able to ulti and kill her. Note that with ulti, there is a delay for when it comes out, so you need to lead them a little bit if they're farther away. You also should fire a rocket first all the time. I end up dying here in exchange for a Junker Queen. That's a good trade, even with ulti. Pharah ulti is not considered particularly good. I would say it's probably in lower tier, on an S to F tier. I would say it's probably like a C tier ulti. which is okay, but it's unlikely. Like, you're not gonna wipe a whole team with Pharah ulti. Like, at lower ranks, yeah, it happens, but at higher ranks, it never happens. You're lucky if you kill one and don't die for it. So putting pressure on the Brig, I knock her out of position. Very important for concussive is to think not only to knock yourself forwards, but also, and obviously to stop them from chasing you, but to knock the enemy team where they don't want to be. Brig does not want to be there. I've knocked her out of position. She misses whip shot. Now I know, oh, she bashes past me. I like missed it on my screen. I'm putting damage on her because I know she has no whip shot, and I know she's low, and I know her shield is low. So trying to get the kills here. She gets popped. This rocket should have killed her, but she gets popped by the Lucio into the air, if you see that. And I was like, wait, what? I boost over them. Being on top of them is actually a surprisingly good place to hit. A lot of people have trouble attacking directly above them, especially once you hit exactly 180 degrees up. You can't turn up any further. Like, I literally can't go backwards at this point. I have to rotate this way to attack. So if you get over a direct line over them, you can actually do pretty well here. So going for the back line, putting on damage. Concussive's out, rather not concussive. Shout is out right now, so I know that I'm unlikely to get a kill here for a second. So I take my time, reload, look for targets, drift over the back line, kill Hanzo. You see that the Junker Queen's coming for me. I'm losing altitude, so I do boost. Right when I feel like I'm starting to straighten out. Great. I missed a concussive here. I just don't know the upper geometry as much. This is the kind of miss that you don't miss if you play Pharah more. Obviously, this concussive is like not even close. I thought I was closer to the edge right there and be able to dodge away. But either way, my Mercy's way too far away to save. If I did land a concussive, I'd probably die anyway. Coming back to point, spam, spam, spam. Sometimes you wouldn't want to spam if you're trying to be sneaky, but in this situation, I can tell they're engaged, so I'd rather risk trying to get a kill. Another direct on the Junker Queen. I assure you it's going to get more exciting from here. Or eventually. So I see there's a one-on-one with the Lucio and the Brig inside the U. I help get the kill. Alright, try to knock the Moira out of position. By the way, there is a technique, and you can look at Valkyria, who does it for Overwatch 1. They've been posting it really many years, but they talk about it in Overwatch 1, where you can hit somebody with a splash and or a direct, then concussive them and guarantee a direct on the second attack. Because concussive knocks them for like a pretty predictable amount of distance, and it'll knock them in the air, so it'll prevent them from dodging, which is a really good technique if you want to become a Pharah main. Right here, let's watch. So I'm going to go for the Moira. I hit the direct in the air. Unfortunately, I'm out of ammo, but like that's important. Like, again, every opportunity that people straighten out, go for directs. So, oh, this is super unlucky. So I see that she's coming for the swing. I can cuss out. There just happens to be a dragon main or coming from behind because there's a Hanzo behind us somehow. That I can cuss it in. Like, this is nuts. Like, this is not a thing that happens ever. So I'm going to die again. At this point, I think I have more deaths than everybody else in the team, but I also have more kills than everybody else in the team by both final blows and eliminations and damage. I think I have more than everybody else in the game. The Junker Queen, I think the opposing Junker Queen is doing pretty well. So I hear Tracer, so I'm looking for her. Again, even a splash rocket really ruins Tracer's day. So knocking the Junker Queen because I felt like she was straightening out right here, which is looking at me. I think the next shot is going to be a shotgun, a blast, plus a knife shot on me if I do not knock her out of the way, which is why I use it to knock off her aim, though she just used knife. I boost to make sure I stay out of range. She can't do anything about me. Great. Pile in damage. I know she's out of position. Her supports can't heal her until she gets to that edge, and that's what this delay is all about. Right? So following her, right? I'm trying to shoot in the direction that she's trying to get away. Great. I have Barrage here that I can probably get off for free. I don't want to use it if I don't need to. So I see there's a one-on-one with my Lucio. I want to help. I don't even bother reloading because I know this is going to be a pretty tight fight. So one, and then you see, once again, another direct. Very, very, very important to land directs. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you play Pharah, go for directs all the time. See how he jumps? This is why you don't jump. Because jumping makes you very predictable and allows me to land shots like that. Now I get pretty aggressive because I'm not worried about them killing me. I just pop ulti to kill this fight quickly because I want to start moving the cart. I want to ideally get the cart up to here. That way we can take high ground. If we see my Colosseum map, I talk about how hard it is to get out of arches. So if we don't build momentum from here, then we'll get stuck trying to fight this area, which is really, really bad. I want to get the cart at least to cross this lower crosswalk so I can play up. So that's why I'm just ulting here. Also, again, Pharah Barrage is not particularly good ulti. It's not like I would say Visor is a better ultimate, right? Genji Blade for sure, one of the best ultimates in the game. Nowhere close to that level of ultimate. So I'm totally fine just wasting it to kill a couple of supports quickly. We're a very low damage lineup as well with the Widow, who has killed, I think at this point, it's been 3 minutes. I think they have 2 kills maybe? 2 or 3 kills. For sure they do not have more than, I think they have 3 limbs, but I don't know if they actually have 3 kills. So my ball pops minefield here for no particularly good reason. This is not a good minefield, even though it's like theoretically zoning. You could just wait until they come into it and then use it. They're all piled up in garden, so I'm just taking the opportunity to spam in. Great damage. Good pull on the queen. I get out immediately with thrust. Now I think about it, like Pharah is actually super good against Junker Queen, and with Junker Queen being buffed, maybe that will result in Pharah seeing a little more play. Unlikely, but anyway. I'm going to see Moira fade here. So you see that Moira right now. So in the center of the screen, she just faded from left to right. I see her, and now I'm going to go try to help my Widow out. She should have gotten that mini, which not only would have saved her life, but also would allow me to kill this Moira quicker. Now I have to double direct her. And again, as I'm going to say a million times, very important to land directs, even though I didn't actually need this direct, but you never know if she would have gotten healing. So those are some good directs again on the Junker Queen. So that's a direct. There's another direct. And now Pharah, or sorry, a Soldier. Actually, let me kill the Tracer first. All right, great. So anyway, back to the Soldier. So at long range, never mind. Actually, we're gonna have a better example later. So Soldier's going to be in healing Biotic Field. The great news about Biotic Field is as Pharah, you basically don't care about it because you do so much damage already. You're always a threat to two-shot 200 health heroes, so 35 healing per second is irrelevant. Even if I miss, I'm going to do like 80 damage splash, so it's effectively irrelevant to me. But you're going to see me come out here. So one splash, then direct, right, just shooting at his feet. Great, he's taken care of. Obviously, a big reason why I'm able to feast this game is because the enemy DPS are just not that good. Or at least they're not that good at hitscan. Though you notice that we got stalled for a really long time regardless. So I'm just trying to spam right now, buying some time. I don't want to play forward. Playing up here, there's no cover. If like they come out as, you know, Soldier or Widow or something, I just die. So I'm playing further back, making the shots a little harder, and then also buying time. So right now, let's watch and talk about Soldier. So the good idea here is that he's going to try to dodge, so you don't want to fire rockets at him continually. I'm constantly firing rockets at him. He's going to dodge to the left, then he's going to dodge to the right, then dodge to the left, dodge to the right, and every rocket's going to miss. So try to predict a little bit and be a little chaotic, like one slightly to the left, one a little more to the right, one slightly to the left again, another one maybe to the left, and like you kind of read and predict where his movement is going to be, and it forces him to kind of get out of rhythm to dodge the rockets, which also lowers his accuracy. Okay, you see, like I'm landing directs from pretty far away. Now again, his movement is not great, but it's also the pressure of the rockets is really messing him up. Right, now he's got Biotic Field, but like these rockets are still landing enough that it is pressuring him out. All right, he's able to stay there, but I mean, I'm not trying to get a kill here. I'm just trying to stay alive and hold the space. Coalescence is popped. If I was a better Pharah, I'd have more altitude right now. Soldier drops down for some reason. I think he maybe was bumped down. I pop ulti there because I thought there's going to be more. That was ended up being a bad ulti. But you see that as soon as I realize I'm in danger here, I'm like, oh shoot. I know they're going to peek over the top. So I thrust boost immediately while firing a rocket straight up. That rocket happens to direct the Moira in the back, but we'll take it. All right, let's on target rocket. So Junker Queen's at close range, but I already see how low she is, so I'm just looking for the direct, and I'm pretty sure she cannot kill me here. Right, not in one hit, not instantly. So there's a Zen in the back, and I'm like, wait, what the heck? So I'm gonna chill here for a while. I'm gonna pick up my Mercy, by the way, who fell down. Yeah, she's gonna go past me and get the res, which is great. Always think about things like that. Make sure that you know, help out your Mercy. Help your supports, especially if you're a pocketed DPS. So Soldier pops Visor, I immediately drop. Okay, because I know like it's either me or the Mercy that's the target, and I'm gonna drop, and I drop out of vision. Okay, literally, no matter how fast he did it, like he could not kill me there, which is the goal as Pharah, right? Always think about things like Visor and be like, hey, could I die here? Yes, I need more cover, and cover from Pharah's perspective is different than regular people on the ground's cover. It's often how fast you can drop out of line of sight is important. So I'm gonna play over here. I want a cross back would be great in order to pick up my mercy, but I can't because soldier is still visoring. So I'm going to set up the crossfire and put a lot of damage in. Nobody can really cross here without taking damage from me. The Trace is going to poke me out, but at this distance she does so little damage that I'm not really worried about it. Just one rocket from me basically stops her pressure. Trace is under me for some reason. I'm like, cool. Reset. Soldier eats some damage. I get a little low here. I'm like wondering, should I suicide? I feel like I can probably get out. And I drop. And this is a key moment. Quote unquote key moment. It doesn't really matter. I mean, have a commanding lead of this game. So I see the soldier dropping on me. I know this. I've been killing the soldier all game long. I know he's gonna thirst after me. Very, very important as DPS. I mean, as all roles to do this, but as DPS in particular, where winning 1v1 duels is so important. I understand that he is chasing me and he's gonna try to get the kill because I'm half health and I'm discorded. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fire one rocket down to splash, and then I'm gonna drop into him and get the second direct on top of him. Well, hopefully direct. It was a splash, right? That pops him in the air, / he jumps, and then I direct and kill him. So despite the fact that he is quote unquote like hit scan and he has an advantage against me, A, I'm being pocketed, which is great, which kind of like offsets the fact that I'm discorded. But B, I read his movement, I get that free rocket before he can even shoot me, right? Another rocket in, that rocket does great damage, and then the direct. So I just want to confirm, I wonder if actually he jumped or if he just popped in the air. Alright, he sees me, he wants me. I think that this is actually just I don't think he jumped, I think that's actually just knocked back from the rocket itself. Anyway, I kill the soldier. So with the soldier gone, I basically have free control of the sky, except for the Junker Queen, who's doing a great job staying on top of me. Junker Queen was good. So chilling for a second, resetting, just confirming if there's anything under me because I was looking for where the tracer was. Going back in. So moments like this, I want to kill the Zen. Zen's a big problem, like Zen or like an Ana, right? These would be great here. But Moira can fade away really easily. But Zen, literally, like I just two-shot him. But I have to step back as soon as I get discorded and I feel the Junker Queen looking at me. Right? I'm like, nope, I don't want to risk it because I can get like pulled here out of whatever. I eat the Helix and I immediately cover. So you're gonna see this happens really fast. But I see the soldier, I look for the shot. But as soon as he hits Helix, I'm like, nope, I'm out. I wait, but when I see the Lucio engage, now I can chase. So this drop kill, very, very important. This is a technique that you need as Pharah, is understanding, okay, great, drop, predict, kill. Again, this is why you do not jump. I drop, and then direct him to die, right? Like, he could have had significantly more health, and I still would have killed him. I'm going to get blocked in the most ridiculous way here. So on my, it seems more obvious in the replay, but on my screen, I did not see the robot at all. I thought I was a teammate in front of me, so I ulti right here. The ulti eats like the entire ulti. Sorry, the robot eats like my entire ulti at point blank, which also splashes me. Zen's able to get trance off, and then I end up dying, which is very sad. Mercy reses me here, which is not stellar, but it is what it is. And I'm going to reset and then go back and pick her up. Okay, going back to engage in main. Putting some rockets out. You know, maybe I hit a direct, maybe I don't. Now, I can apply a lot of pressure to them because I can see, hey, my ball's coming in right now. So I boost in, I go in, right? This is why people often consider Pharah a dive hero, is because of stuff like this, because of how fast you can get in there, especially with speed. Right, double direct. Right, let me start from around here. So we're going to go in, because I understand, hey, this is the engage timing. So, boops there. I go for the Moira. Dead. Go for the soldier. I see the direction that he's strafing. Hit. He's popped. Right? Direct. And then now I go for the Junker Queen. I see the Zen. Hopefully I go for the Zen. Yes. So I see the Zen, so I can concuss towards the Zen. And again, being at close range is great for Pharah because of how quickly you kill heroes. Right? You can kill heroes in 2 shots, so that's like, I can't remember the exact rate of fire, but it's approximately 1 second is how fast you can kill them. So that's the Zen, so I just killed 3 in this fight. And looking for the Queen. I boost to make sure the Queen doesn't kill me, because that's the only thing that I can die to right now. I just want to die in a stupid way. Hit another direct, because she jumps. And another direct, and we kill her. And somehow I get a revenge, because somehow I had not killed her in a long time. Just spamming. Spam. Oh, that's bad. I hit the wall there. So I see the I see the balls going in right now, so I want to reload, and I also hear visor. So I'm going to go in, boost in the air, I save concussive, and I'm going to knock everyone into the middle because I know my soldier is visoring. So they're going to cover here against the soldier. If I knock them into the middle, they're all going to die, theoretically. So we'll see if this actually works out. So I knock them all into the middle. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So again, really important to think through things like this as Pharah, and it becomes very instinctual. I know that my balls are going in. I know visor is up. I know my soldier's gonna be pocketed because the visor is gonna be the play. Knock everybody into the lane. Visor plus slam kills everyone. And then from here, I think it's basically just a roll. Yep, kill the queen. Yeah, I don't think anything interesting happens from here. It's just clean up from here. All right, cool. That wraps up this. I'll call this a mini Pharah guide in case anybody's interested, wants to pick up another DPS. Again, super fun to play. I think it's really hard to play at the highest levels because everyone's aim is so good. But definitely still very much viable. I was easily into Diamond. Certainly into Masters if you want to put some time into it. If you want to get a GM of Pharah, you have to probably nearly one tricker to get the level of skill required. Okay, cool. I'm going to stop there. Hopefully this was interesting.